Tuftalkpodcast in the building. Tuftalkpodcast in the building. The Tuftalkpodcast in the building. The Tuftalkpodcast in the building.
Welcome to Tough Talk TV. I go by the name Steff, and my partner here is Shaka.
Yeah, you know the vibes.
We are back in full effect with a brand new podcast episode. So shout outs to us. Let's give an applause for us.
And shout out to our producer Miles in the back.
Yes, sir. Miles in the back.
We love you, Miles.
Appreciate that, Miles.
Thanks.
So we just wanted to just start off with a little vibe.
With
today.
a little mood, you heard?
A little mood, you know. So he said, copyright claim.
Right.
You not own the rights.
You be tripping on the time when
Hey.
Little mood, you know.
gotta slide once again. You signed up, said you ride to the end, yeah. But you don't wanna be, no. If it's something on your mind, let me in. Hey, no. I be hoping that the vibe never ends.
Trying to just move this shit.
Copy that shit.
That you don't wanna be, no.
Just want to play a little vibe for you guys.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to those who are watching at whatever time. Word, when this drops.
Now that's Bliss. That's his album.
Oh, word?
By the way, yeah.
It's a lot of new music. Yo, I gotta put you on, bro.
I just put you on just now, bro.
Facts. I gotta put Tough Talk on too. You feel me?
So that's his new album that dropped is called No Love Lost.
So
So check that out. Kind of going off topic a little bit, but
nah, see.
yeah. So yeah, his album just dropped. Justin Bieber's album just dropped. Big fan of Justin Bieber. DDG just dropped a new album featuring OG Parker. That's a pretty solid album as well. So shout out to these people that dropped.
Yeah, man.
Boom.
Shouts to them. You heard?
You know what I'm saying?
But we dropping today. We dropping with a new episode.
Yeah, we are.
We here. We live. We back. Tough Talk. You heard?
Yes, sir. So let's get into the Tough Talk news.
The news.
I don't know why they use that theme.
Yeah, I don't know.
It doesn't get me excited about the news because
We should start like have our own like theme song for
that should be that would be fire.
Right.
That would be fire.
Right.
So we're pretty much starting off with some really sad news, sad topics. The first one is the Indianapolis killing that has happened. Dasean will read off the description on what happened.
So basically, this past week, an Indianapolis male, got into an argument with his baby's mother over a stimulus check. Apparently, he wanted his baby mother to give him some of her stimulus check, or I guess whatever, partial funds she received for the child they have together. They were arguing in the house, and the Indianapolis man ended up shooting and fatally shooting his baby mother. Another young girl that was in the apartment that was 7 years old, that wasn't their child, and I believe it was two of her cousins, as well as it was 4 people in total that were fatally shot, and including the 4 people was the baby moms. It's a crazy story, such a sad, thing that happened or whatnot. Unbelievable, really, that, people, it's a lot of jokes online about the stimulus check, the $1,400, everybody getting the extra money everybody's getting for their kids, and I see, I think that it's all fun and games or whatever. It's all funny or whatnot. But I think we could be kind of take it too far with the jokes or whatever because it's not really that serious. You know what I'm saying? It's only $1,400. It's not a lot of money really like that. It is to some people though, but still, it's nothing to commit a murder over or nothing like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Especially murdering your child's mother. That's just out of pocket.
Yeah.
We don't know what happened, you know what I'm saying? But regardless of whatever the case was, it's just a stupid and, sad case that happened or whatnot.
Yeah, especially because of the fact that and these are black people, by the way. We gotta do better. I'm serious, because that greed, bruh, literally is what caused him to kill.
Yeah, but it's not
greed, and then there's a lot of other things, but because that was the whole point of him killing his baby mother and all these other people, is because of she didn't want to share the stimulus check, and like you said, man, we gotta do better, bro.
But it's not just black people though. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get into another situation.
No, I know it's not. I'm talking about just
I mean?
in that particular sense, the fact that a lot of us grow up in poverty, and then you know, we struggle, and it's like money, and it's like a lot of money, which is like $1,400. That's a lot of money to a lot of people.
Right.
You know, that comes into play. And that, you know, that causes a lot of bickering and fights and stuff like that. It's just unnecessary. Like,
but that's really not even a lot of money. There's people whose rents out there.
I know.
Like,
but to them,
that's somebody rent money.
To him, it meant like a lot of money. So.
Apparently, or whatever. But sometimes, you know, like in arguments, it may not even be about the money. It could be like, you know, whatever was said,
a lot of different
triggers, things like that. But the crazy thing is that in the article that I have read, they said that the guy ended up when he shot the woman, that he took her purse or whatever and whatnot, took the money. Like, it's crazy, bro. Like, I don't understand.
Yeah.
Like you hear the 5-year-old song, you know, you better dig in her purse. Like, all that shit is corny. Like, you know what I'm saying? That shit is not even nothing to be advocating or, like, you know, advertising. That's really some broke shit or whatever. If you're a man or you're a woman, you do something like that, some broke shit. It's crazy. Yeah. Ridiculous. Prayers to the family, everybody, you know, condolences to those who lost loved ones and everything like that.
Right. The next topic is going to be about South Carolina.
Right. The next thing on that we wanted to talk about a little bit, inform you guys about something that's you know, kind of, you know, important that everybody should be thinking about. It might affect you if you live in South Carolina or if you live in one of the southern states. Basically, a couple, like maybe 2 weeks ago now, South Carolina senators moved to creating a bill or to pushing a bill regarding the death penalty by lethal injections. But in this bill they're moving to bring back the electric chair as well as like the firing squad, as a means of you know, as a method to the death penalty. You know what I'm saying? Which is crazy. You know, such an old school methods or whatnot that are being brought back in today's, you know, day and age. I don't know, you know, if the death penalty is a big topic overall. Like, I had a lot of arguments about that, you know, between conservatives and what you want to call liberals or whatever. But it's crazy, yeah. Like, they're passing this new bill, and apparently it's giving inmates or people that are on death row the option of picking between lethal injection, the electric chair, or being, you know,
shot to death.
Yeah, shot to death.
Which is firing squad.
Yeah, the firing squad, which is like really kind of, you know, weird. But who the hell is picking an electric chair to get to get executed?
I mean, who's even picking in general? To be honest with you, I think that shit is bizarre to me.
Right, but
go
ahead.
There are some people that you know, people would say that they deserve the death penalty from shit that they be doing. So
I don't know.
I don't know, because to me, I would say, you know, when it comes to chances, when people say, you know, give a person a second chance, in order to do that, you have to figure out, like, you know, what's the problem with this person? Like, what made them choose this action? What made them make that decision to, whatever the case may be, rape women or kill somebody, whatever. You know, I feel like people need to, like, really dig deep in their mental and figure that out, and not just say, oh, well, you know, let's just put them back on the street. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, no, I'm pretty sure people who are being considered for the death penalty, I'm pretty sure 9 times out of 10, if it's not the death penalty, they'll be getting life in prison.
Right.
I mean, 9 times out of 10.
But I'm saying, do they help them with their mental? Is what I'm saying. Like,
I'm not sure. Whatever. I don't know what the process is and how that goes on.
Yeah, because like, that's you know, there's a psychological problem with you. Like, when people make these decisions, this is what I'm saying.
But
So I feel like,
go ahead.
Yeah, I feel like if you gotta, because, you know, we're all people and we all go through things, and there's a lot of things that make us feel the way we feel or make us do the things we do, and that comes with either how you're raised, what you're taught, you know what I'm saying, your experiences, how someone treated you. You know, these things has to be, you know, unlearned and, you know, solved. So with the death penalty, you know, it's kind of like a, I don't know. For me, it's like a, I don't know kind of thing.
Yeah, my thing is in general, like, it's a kind of I have two kind of thoughts on it, different feelings on it. On one hand, it's like we're all human beings, so who gives anybody the right to say whether or not someone deserves death? But also, in my humble opinion, you know what I'm saying? I believe that, like, you know, the death penalty should be reserved for, like, rapists and, like, child molesters, like those type of people or whatever. got to get up out of here. Personally, that's just my thing. If we're gonna do it, if we're gonna allow that in society, I think those are the two things that definitely the death penalty probably should be advocated for. But anything else or whatever, I can't judge nobody. Even someone who is a murderer or whatever, I can't what I'm saying? Like, who's to say what? You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy,
Yeah. So you kind of on the same fence as me. Like, it's like you really don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you guys want us to expand more on that topic about the death penalty, or if you guys have any thoughts on that, leave that in the comments.
Right.
Another great thing, I'm bugging now. I said great, I'm bugging. Another terrible thing, terrible thing that happened or whatever, this week actually, was the shooting in Atlanta. A white male, you understand, in Atlanta, went into 3 different salons or like massage parlors. It was a parlor. They did massages.
Right.
I believe it was a salon also, and he shot 8 people in total in 3 different salons, fatally. Asian or people with Asian background. It's a crazy story. It's really kind of ridiculous or whatnot when you think about it. When you actually read into the story and his reasoning what he gave upon why he did it. Some people out there are really sick. Go ahead.
And no, actually go on, because I was gonna play an audio.
Right. You know what I'm saying? It's just a crazy thing or whatnot. This man goes into these 3 different nail salons. Parlors in Atlanta. People are there minding their business, going about their day trying to make a living, and he kills 8 people in total. And he was allowed to go into 3 different salons. It wasn't just...
This wasn't just one place.
He went to 3 different places.
3 different places.
I believe in the span of like one day, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Which is crazy.
Within a few hours apart,
Why wasn't he caught? When the first one happened, who knows? And even the reports and everything that's coming out about it, I think that it's a big double standard. If it was a black man that did something like this or whatever, the headlines would be crazy. They'll be calling him a thug. Right. They'll be saying, all types of crazy mess about the person or whatever. But we have yet to see that, or at least I have yet to see that regarding this story in the news or in the media.
And what the sheriff had to say to that was literally this.
And yesterday was a really bad day for him, and this is what he did. And he was pretty much fed up and kind of at the end of his rope, and yesterday was a really bad day for him, and this is what he did.
What?
He was fed up. This was a really bad day for him.
This is like preposterous, bro. I'm pissed.
Wow.
This is that's the sheriff of the police county in that area in Atlanta said that after this man killed not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, 8 innocent people.
And he said he was just fed up. He had a bad day.
He was at the end of his rope. Now, do we ever hear that about a black man or whatever, or a person of color, a Mexican or Hispanic man that commits a crime? Do we ever hear that? We just spoke about the man in Indianapolis who killed his baby mother. Did they say anything about that? Like,
no.
It's
crazy.
There was
no excuse. It was just like, he's a murderer. This guy in Indianapolis, he's a murderer. This and that. This
guy
had
mental health issues.
Mental health issues, man.
And the craziest part about this story is when you find out why he said he did it.
Right.
It's freaking like, what? What?
He had a sex addiction. And you said off camera that he blamed the people at the spa for him going back into...
So let me take it back a little bit. So basically this is a man, he, a church man, going to church every Sunday, some Baptist church.
This guy?
Sunday. Yeah, in Atlanta, right? Mm-hmm. So basically, the church that he goes to in Atlanta, according to the media articles, is like very strict or whatever, very to the Bible. You're not supposed to be having sex before marriage,
right?
Getting lust up out of here, regular, religious from the Bible stuff or whatnot, and like this man had an addiction, I guess, to pornography, and such to a point that he even went to rehab, according to the articles. And basically, he said that he relapsed into watching, pornography after he experienced a massage at one of these massage parlors. So he basically blamed the massage parlor for his relapse into pornography and used that as an excuse to
kill him.
Yeah, to commit senseless, idiotic murders.
Wow.
Of innocent Asian people. You know?
Literally blamed someone else for his own problems.
Now, if it was a black man that did this, that
What?
went into white nail salons in Atlanta and did this or whatever, like, come on, man. Like,
Like, come on with the double standards, son. And like, this is a regular, like, and this is being normalized
Right.
in the media now. Like, this is like, every time we see this, it's like, we're all so conditioned to be like, we already know what they're gonna say. Mental
Now,
health issues.
I'm not saying that black people in America don't get don't get that same excuse as well, because I'm pretty sure there are cases where black people have committed murder, or people of color in general, Mexicans,
Right.
Hispanic people, where they've committed murder and they have used mental health as an issue, but it's never publicized, it's never put in articles, it's never put like that on the media, on the news. 9 times out of 10, the ones that get publicized the most, that get pushed in our faces, are the ones where they call us thugs.
Yeah,
you know,
and it's the dehumanizing
Exactly.
narrative for black people.
And I need
You know
y'all
what
to
I'm
pay,
saying?
that's genius word. Like, that's
Right.
word. I need y'all to pay attention to that. The word dehumanization. That's a tactic or whatever that that's been used on us for many, many years.
Many years.
Since before, since slavery times or whatnot. Just the way that they treat us, the way that they characterize our culture as being ghetto,
Right,
our
right.
styles, wearing our hairstyles is ghetto. And I always felt this way. Even the thing, sagging our pants or whatever, even that, they call it ghetto or whatever. And they guilt trip us into believing that ourselves. Like, they make us think that our own culture is ghetto.
Yeah.
Like, I had the people or whatever, like, and this is recently, a family member of mine, I know we're getting a little bit off topic, but it's important. A family member of mine had told my little brother had like braids, last year, and they said like a twist, like the same thing as like Fabio, like
Right.
So basically or whatever, my aunt told him, why you want to have that hairstyle? That hairstyle is ghetto, you're gonna attract more attention to yourself from police officers and this and that.
Right.
But a white man can have his messy hair and looking crazy or scruffy and shit, and nobody won't say nothing.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad because it's like your own people tell you not to like yourself.
Right.
Not to love yourself. Like, you should hate yourself because this is what they're telling us
Yeah.
to do. You know what I mean? And it's sad because the media controls everything that we see. You know what I mean? And it's very hard to, be connected to yourself and love yourself when you go on your phone or turn on your TV and it's black people this, black people that, they're this, they're ghetto because of this.
But nowadays it's subliminal. They won't say a black person is
Right. They won't.
They'll just show you pictures of people that look like
Of
you,
course.
and characterize people that look like this a certain way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's very I would say it's unfortunate on a moral, compass, not considering the historical things, the historical contents of the conversation. It's a very unfortunate thing. And my thing is, to people who are not of color, how can you say that this country is regretful for what they have done, and things have changed, this and that, and we know that's all a lie. But that's what they say when things like this are these concepts still exist, when
Right.
these lies and these this dehumanization of our culture and our
Right.
people definitely undeniably exist. Like, if you deny that the dehumanization of black people exists still in today's culture, like, you're blind or you're very sheltered, or it's crazy,
Yeah.
because there even some black people or whatever who would agree with someone who says that doesn't exist. Like,
Which is insane to me. Like, how?
right.
Oh, I'm in a good situation. That's never happened to me. And like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's happened to me. Like,
Yeah. Even if it
show
never
some
has
sympathy.
happened-
Like,
Nah, even if it never has happened to you, like,
you
see,
you can see it, and
Yeah.
it's crazy. You can't tell me that it's not. Like,
Ray
you know
Charles
what
could see it. You know what I'm saying? Not to make a joke out of it, but Ray
Yeah.
Charles could see the bullshit. Like,
I mean? Yeah, you know what I'm
Crazy.
saying. Don't act oblivious because you're in in different circumstances.
Right.
Like, come on.
right.
Shit is crazy to me, man. Like, but we'll get into that in a different podcast, going more in depth into that.
Right.
But yeah, we just wanted to let you guys know on the Tough Talk News,
Right.
what was going on in the world and stuff like that. Now some pretty exciting news that came out was LeBron James partnering up with
Oh yes. The
owning shares of the Red Sox.
Yes.
Yeah. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, basically, for those who didn't know, shouts out to LeBron James.
Yeah, shout out to him. He stay doing great.
We got
greatness.
the negative stuff out the way. If you made it this far, thank you. You know, because I know some of the negative stuff, it can be daunting sometimes.
Right.
Especially with everything that's going on in the world. But yeah, LeBron James, and not only him, but his business partner Maverick Carter, they own Clutch Sports together, and which is a sports agency or whatnot, owned by Maverick Carter. But LeBron James is like a big client. He's a partner in that as well. They've been childhood friends. Both grew up together since they were kids, and now they have embarked on a venture. They've joined an investment group with I believe I can't remember the name of the investment group, but they joined the investment group to take a part ownership in the Red Sox MLB baseball club, which is
that's amazing.
huge.
That's huge, bro.
Powerful.
You know what I'm saying?
Shouts out to the
Big
MLB.
stepper.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
Big stepper. You know what I mean?
It's crazy because the MLB is like outside of football is one of the most prosperous sports leagues, and not only in America but in the world. You know what I'm saying? And the salaries of baseball players, bro.
I never actually looked at it. Is it more than
Crazy.
basketball players?
Yes, bro.
What?
Yes, not like really. It's probably not even close. Like the baseball.
Baseball.
Players, they make out of every sport. Even like out of every sport, they make them like their players make the most money. It's like baseball players, then it's basketball players, and football and soccer. Like after that, and golf players, I guess too, and tennis players that would be like last, I guess. But yeah, like
So baseball players are the highest
paid athletes.
highest paid athletes. I mean, highest paid sports.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
I never knew that because I never really liked baseball at all.
Me either, you know what I'm saying?
Like, I was not a fan of that, but that shit really be going crazy because
Yeah.
you would think basketball,
Right.
it's like the highest paid sport, bro. Like,
It's the most popular.
it's
but
the most popular though.
Right.
Yeah.
In terms
And
of like
football.
mainstream culture, yeah, basketball and football are the two most popular ones. But baseball is very popular, like in the Spanish community. It's popular in the Black community as well. But it's just like, yeah, kind of like, and it's kind of, it's not universal, but it's played all around the world for real. Like basketball or whatever, it doesn't have like a world like, you know, like how soccer is played all around the world.
Yeah.
Like basketball doesn't have that where it's like, people know who Michael Jordan is, like LeBron James is. They know.
Well, that's not true because they do overseas as well.
Yeah, but it's not the same. Like in terms of like soccer and baseball, they probably have
Soccer
bigger,
is like out of control,
yeah,
bro.
the biggest presence.
Literally international
Yeah,
fucking games, bro,
Right.
on soccer.
right.
And I don't even watch soccer. I didn't even know it was that big, bro.
Yeah, my family's from the West Indies, so my grandfather used to watch the Olympics and like the soccer and stuff during the summertime as well. Like it's crazy.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. Wow, so shout out to LeBron, man, and his
Maverick
partner,
Carter.
man. Yeah, and his partner.
Right. Black excellence.
Black excellence, man.
You know the
Doing big
vibes.
things, you know what I mean?
You know the vibes. We
I know the
shit,
vibes. You know the vibes.
Yeah.
We know the vibes.
Right. Tough talk.
Another thing is Jay-Z sells title to what is it?
To Square.
To Square.
Yeah, the Square company. I'm kind
me
of
see,
familiar
it
with the
says,
company a little bit.
Financial service.
Yeah, he sold.
Jack Draws.
I believe he sold the majority stake.
For $297 million.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And but the Square company put Jay-Z on the board as like a chairman or whatever. He has some type of leadership role or whatever still in the company, and I'm pretty sure he still owns like shares himself. But yeah, he sold a majority stake to the Square company, which is cool, you know.
Yeah, because they said that in this article, according to this article, is that it will operate independently alongside Square's other venues.
Right.
And they're trying to just support and help the other artists. So yeah, it's pretty much helping out the other artists that's on Tidal and stuff like that. That was
Right.
pretty much why he did that. So I think that's also a great move as well.
And
nobody really seen this coming, to be honest with you. I didn't. You know?
I mean, it's a regular Jay-Z issue or whatnot.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal for him.
No, that's big.
It's
That's
not-
big.
it's
Not,
not a
for
big-
him,
not for
but
him.
to us, it's
You know?
big. I love seeing that. You know,
Right.
we're moving into these industries where not particularly like just music and rap all day. It's like
Right.
ownership or business and helping us build. So I like that. The fact that he's building that empire for us to help us up and stuff. So that's great. I think that's really great.
And shouts out to Cardi B or whatnot. She was the first woman in rap to have a diamond single.
Oh, yeah.
For Bodak Yellow. Shouts out to her.
That was great.
Yeah.
That was great.
In other news or whatnot, and other great Black excellence stories, it's kind of late or whatever. It's not like I don't really care about the Grammys or whatever. We know the Grammys just passed. It's hard not to talk about it. But only thing that I really care about as it pertains to the Grammys was Nas winning his first Grammy.
Oh yeah, shout out to Nas. That was great.
I'm not clapping that. He should have come on.
That was cool.
He should have been got a Grammy, bro. That shit is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying?
Also, I like the performances on the Grammys.
I didn't really care to watch it.
What? Did you see the Bruno Mars and Anderson?
No.
That was fire. Did you see it?
Bro, like the Grammys.
But did you see it though?
I just told you.
So you didn't see it?
Bro, the Grammys are canceled. I really don't care about the Grammys at all. Like I really genuinely don't. Even if it wasn't like not canceled, but even if it wasn't thing, I still wouldn't watch it. It's like, bro, that shit is low key boring. I don't really care about the awards anymore.
I don't care about the award part. Yeah. I care about the performances because I like some of the artists. Bruno Mars is one of my favorite R&B artists. So, I seen his performance with him and Anderson .Paak in their group called Silk Sonic.
That's a corny ass name, by the way.
I think it's a pretty smooth 70s, 80s
I
kind
love
of name.
Anderson .Paak. Bruno Mars is cool, but that's a corny ass name.
The song, I'm gonna leave the door open. I'm telling you, bro, the performance was fire. Cardi B's performance was I like how everything looked. I'm not a big fan of the song Up. But I like how she set everything up. It was a lot of colors, you know what I mean? Like, it was pretty good. It was a great performance. Megan Stallion, everybody did pretty decent, pretty good. Little Baby with the he was showcasing like the police brutality and stuff like that.
Bro.
With Killer Mike, which was also pretty fire too. So
I didn't care about any of it.
I didn't ask you, brother.
Well,
I was talking to them.
Well,
I cared. Some people out there may care about the performances like I do, and I liked it.
Trash, but anywho, respectfully. But anywho, another thing I want to talk about or whatever too, right, was the whole Kirk Franklin thing.
Oh my god,
that shit had me done. Did y'all see the Kirk Franklin thing? Did y'all see Kirk Franklin or whatever on it? Bro, Kirk Franklin is like he got some points for me. I like that. I like the thing. I like what he did.
You know what's crazy? I never heard the audio. What was he saying to his son? His son, guys.
The funny thing is, I agreed with it until I agreed with it 100%.
He called him a bitch?
Yeah, until I heard the audio. When I heard the audio, I was like, all right, he kind of dragged it.
What did he say, bro? Tell me. Just give me a little.
He just was like kind of going off on his son. It was 2 separate audios or whatever that he released. It was kind of crazy. You don't got to play it or whatever. It was,
I kind of want to.
I don't want to hear that shit right now. That shit. I mean, if y'all even play for the audience or whatever, but. It was just crazy. He kind of went took it a little bit too far, I guess. But so what? You know what I'm saying? That's his son. I think that that it gets into a deeper conversation or whatever about how parents in our communities raise their kids. I think that's the more important conversation. But yeah, that whole thing was really hilarious. Calling his son like a.
Let me just play because I never heard. I just want to play a little bit.
Go ahead. Is that his mom's laughing?
I dare you. I dare you. I dare you. I dare you. Shut the fuck up.
Oh, nah.
All right. That's all I need to hear, bro.
Right.
Like Shaka said, man, it was more of a deeper conversation with parenting. That little audio right there told me a lot because any kid that has the nerve and audacity to tell their father to shut the fuck up. Are you out of your mind, bro? You don't even that shit is disrespectful, bro.
Right.
Period.
No matter what your parents.
I don't care what your
parents.
My parents get on my nerves sometimes, but I love them to death. But I would never in my life go out my way to tell my parents yo, shut up or shut the fuck. I would never say that, bro. Never.
Right.
This guy. No, it's not even if they're hitting. Yeah. It's just a respect thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I would never say that. This man right here said that to his own father. Says to me that it was problems in the household. You know what I mean?
I
And
sense that too.
Kurt Franklin apologizing because he's a public figure, you know, and
Has
he's
public image.
He's a public image, and he and also
Go ahead.
public image, and you know, he's a Christian, right?
Yeah, bro.
He's a Christian, right? So it's an image he has to uphold, and this is his lifestyle. So when that audio was leaked by his own son, you know, he had to defend himself. Like, yo, listen, nah, like you're not about to do this. Like, you're not about to tarnish my image and stuff like that. And it's just kind of like, I feel like he didn't have to apologize about him cursing out his own son. But I get the reason why he did it. Because it was, like I said, it's an image thing, you know, to protect yourself. But I'm not apologizing to nobody about nothing that I say to my kids. Like, when I tell my kid, like, he was sound like he was telling his kid, like, get your black ass in the house, whatever the case may be. But I'm not gonna sit here and say, guys, I apologize for telling my kid to get his black ass back in the house. Like, what?
Nah,
You
but
know
the
what I mean?
thing is,
But-
though,
but-
like, cause
But like I said, I understand it. I get it though. But.
yeah, like, I agree. I don't think he necessarily should apologize, especially not to the public. If you're gonna apologize to anybody, apologize to your son if that's how you really feel, and keep that out the public or whatever. But there's a couple things I had to say about this. So number one, his son basically proved his pops right by leaking that audio. Like, that was a.
What
Like,
do you
bro,
mean?
like, he called him a bitch ass nigga or whatever. That was a bitch ass nigga move, like leaking the audio or whatever.
Right.
Online, like, that's corny. Like, why would you do that
OD
to
corny.
to your pops? I don't care who your pops is or what your pops done.
Never do that.
Yeah, to your pops or whatever. That's weird. Like, and it's not like your pops or whatever. I mean, who knows what he did, but or what their relationship was like. But yeah, man. With the image thing, you know, obviously or whatever, Kirk got to keep up an image. But I feel like that wasn't that serious or whatever. But I understand, like you said, like, you still got to do it or whatever, I guess, for his image. And yeah, it just like, a lot of us grew up in homes like that where our parents, you know, talk to us crazy and reckless. I think that it should be a healing thing that goes on, like honest and 100% conversations. Every parent-child relationship or whatever is different, obviously. But I think that there are a lot of generational things in every relationship or dynamic in different, you know, parent-child relationships or whatever. Like, I've heard parents call their kids like their daughters the B word. You know what I'm saying? All this like crazy stuff, and I'd be like, damn, like.
I even heard. Yeah, go on.
And my, like, I thought about it when I heard that. I said, has my mom or my pops ever called me like, they call me a lot of things, but have they ever called me an itch ass nigga? Like, that's disrespectful. Like, that, like, you gotta, like, has your mother ever called you that?
No.
Yeah, my mom or your pops?
Nah.
Yeah, my, like,
My
never
dad,
called me that.
Nah, my dad, like, we be joking and stuff. Like, he'll just say, like, you know, this nigga's retarded or whatever. Like, you know, regular stuff like that. But he wouldn't say no, you know, you a real bitch if you do that. Like, you know what I mean? That shit is insane to me.
Yeah, like that.
So
like,
it plays. It's
But
on
still,
both ends, but still though, at the end of the day,
if that's
even
what you
if
feel
they,
as a parent, you
yeah.
gotta correct your child and let him know what's up. Let him know how he moving or whatever. Like, I'll be like, if my pops called me that, I would feel messed up. I'll be like, damn, son, this is my pops thinking me or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Like,
That shit
that's
would hurt me,
crazy.
bro.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like,
Or your mother calling you that,
yeah,
bro.
that's
Like,
out of line.
you know, you a real bitch. You know that, right? You be like, Mom, where is this coming from?
Nigga say you a bitch.
You a bitch. I don't raise bitches. You like, what?
yeah,
Yeah.
kid.
Cause that's nah, bro. Like,
Nigga say you a bitch. Like, what?
I you know,
Bitch ass
this is
nigga.
this right here, man. Just all I gotta say is to Kurt is, listen, you know, handle your kid privately. I get the whole protecting your image thing and stuff like that. It's just, you know,
Another thing that I sensed or
you
whatever.
gotta be careful.
Right.
Because obviously now it shows that your own family would expose you.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
dysfunctional
Your
shit.
own kid. His own kid. Like, what was the point of his father doing? I mean,
Yeah.
what was his
Another
motive?
thing
Like,
is-
what was the
another
whole point
thing
of his
is-
son exposing his father? I don't
Another thing
understand
is, like, you messing up the money. You messing up, like your father basically like raised
Yeah.
you, gave you what you had 9 times out of 10. Who knows if he did or didn't? But, you know, as it seems, he raised them or whatever, gave them, you know, a lot. They grew up well off. You know what I'm saying? I think that a lot of times with kids, it's an entitlement kind of thing that we kind of all deal with. We feel like, you know, we our parents should do this and that for us. But there's a point in line where we got to take our own accountability and let our parents know, like, yo, like, I'm grown. Like, I'm saying, I'm not saying to be disrespectful, like, because he told his father to shut the fuck up. That's out of line. That's
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. Like like when he said it, I felt the butterflies in my stomach.
And then the woman laughing in the background, just the
Who
whole
was
vibe.
that?
I don't know. It could have been his wife, but there was somebody. But the whole vibe was just toxic or whatever.
Yeah, the whole thing.
Yeah, you know
like
what I'm
I've
saying?
been talking to my father like this. Like, I can tell my dad this anytime I want to. Like, and his father wasn't saying like, "You better watch your mouth." He was just like, "Get your bitch ass," and that, like, you know. So it's kind of like they have that relationship.
Yeah, who knows?
So I don't know, man.
I thought it was just a whole crazy thing or whatnot. It was really funny at first.
It was a little funny. I ain't gonna hold you, but yeah, man. So shout outs, but shout outs to all the parents out there who are disciplining their kids, and you know, teaching their kids respect and stuff like that. This kid was out of line. That's all I got to say.
Right. Another thing I want to talk about that was really funny. You know, we spoke about this off camera. Is the whole Drake thing. So recently online, Champagne Poppy. I'm not calling him that, but
no, call him that. That's his name.
Champagne guy or whatever on Instagram made a little video, I guess, or a video where he credited Bow Wow, you know, for helping him get to where he's at now, like being a big influence. Shouts out to Bow Weezy. It's a lot
legend.
bro. It's a lot of disrespect that goes on Bow Wow's name, bro.
He's a legend, bro.
Right.
And yes, that is true. I don't really understand the reason why people are disrespecting Bow Wow so much.
I get it, just because
I don't.
He be moving corny nowadays with the fake stuff.
He's always been like a real cocky kind of like corny dude. He's been like this since he was a kid.
Yeah,
so it's
but people, I guess, was laughing because of the fraud shit with the whole boat. Like a lot of the fraud stuff he was. Remember, people was like calling him, like, "Oh, shit, you got is fake or whatever."
Yeah, the boat, the plane, and stuff. But
people
it's just
were weird, bro. Bow Wow probably got more money than half of like the people that are saying shit. Like,
yes, he does.
Like,
this is not up for
Bow
debate.
Wow, bro?
Are you crazy?
I know a lot of y'all women that's watching. When y'all was 14, when y'all was 13, y'all love Bow Wow.
In love with that man.
Y'all love Bow Wow. So
y'all had posters up of Bow Wow and everything.
Yo, all of my female cousins when I was younger had the posters of Bow Wow, either Bow Wow or Lil Romeo or both. They had the posters of
like,
son, 12 years old.
Even not the dude. I was gonna say the dudes too, but the guys, like, y'all gotta respect him. I don't understand where this game is when you guys like to play him. Like,
he do be doing some
he do corny
stuff
shit, but it's like you can't take away or dismiss his legacy. Like this man here has literally been popping since he was a little kid.
Since he was 9 years old, 12
He
years
a grown ass man. Now he making business moves. He owns Grown Up Hip Hop. He owns that. I mean, not owns that. He's the executive producer, I believe.
Right.
Don't quote me though.
Jermaine Dupri, I think, is a part of that as well.
Yeah, so like he make a lot of business moves. Like y'all need to stop playing this man.
Well, yo,
put some respect on his name. No cap.
This may sound funny, right? The first album that I ever purchased, right? This is gonna sound hilarious, bro. Because looking back at it now, it's the funniest thing in the world.
Tell us.
Yeah, you remember they had the CD players back then when you was like 10 years old?
Mm-hmm.
I had the CD player or whatever. The first album that I ever got for myself, because my mom's, when I was younger, she used to have like stacks of albums, like all 90s, Faith Evans, Biggie, all of the...
My brother too.
Like
my brother too.
Stacks, bro, like of albums in her room. But the first album that I ever got for myself, it was a gift, was the Bow Wow album or whatnot. It was the album he had with I'm a Flirt on it. I'm a Flirt. Shoot on it. So that shit was hard, man. That whole album was really, like, that shit was lit.
Yeah,
and you remember,
bro.
Shorty, like, man, that
Baby,
shit
that's
was...
fine. He said, addicted to our kick everything you say to me. Bro, you crazy?
Niggas fronting, bro.
Bro,
Bow Wow was lit.
Let Me Hold You.
Son.
Him featuring Bow Wow featuring Omarion. Bro, that was like my favorite song.
Right.
Still is my favorite song. It's a Let Me Hold You. Come on, bro.
And he was the one that was dating Ciara, right, at the time, too? Come on, son.
Like, what? And not even just Ciara, bro. A lot of women.
I mean, that's besides the point.
No,
you know
no,
I mean?
That's one of the points. That's in there because you said Ciara.
No, I meant Ciara just in terms of like that was like people who was like idolizing that.
Okay, all right.
Like that whole music thing or whatever. I'm saying like that was like.
They were, they were
one
big.
of them couples everybody was looking at back then or whatever. But yeah, son, like what?
So stop playing him.
Bow Wow was lit, son.
That's a fact. I'm giving him his flowers now.
Right.
Bow Wow was lit. He always has been lit.
Shout out
to Bow Wow, bro. You're a legend, bro. No cap. Big Draco, Soldier, boy.
Yo, play that. Yo, get that clip or whatever you got.
What clip? What clip you want?
Drake. Drake said, yo, he was really offended by that post, bro. Yo, he was really offended by Drake giving...
Drake? Drake? The nigga that got bodied by Pusha T?
What?
The nigga that hiding his kid from the world, but his world wanna hide from the kid? Aubrey Graham in the wheelchair? Drake?
Yes! I wanted to get to the part where...
Y'all niggas better stop playing with me in here. Stop telling me like I ain't teach Drake everything he knows.
Mm-hmm. That was the end of it? Yo, because that was his point. Because basically, so if y'all don't know, Soulja Boy was offended, or I don't know if he was joking or not, but he was offended by Drake giving credit to Bow Wow. Because he's like, bro, you ain't like, y'all come, you should have gave me that credit because you stole my flow or whatever, you stole my style.
Right.
They kissed me through the phone line. Yeah, give Soulja Boy his credit too, man. He was lit back in the day. Like, no, I'm not just saying that. That's really, he was, that whole era of like 05, was it 05? Maybe like 05, 04 to like 2010. That shit was lit. Like, you remember that song, Hey Baby?
Hey Baby.
That shit was lit, son.
Hey Baby.
And walk it out, walk it out. Remember that shit, son?
I forgot how to do it.
Yo, that
I
ass.
literally forgot how to do the dance. I'm bugging, bro.
That whole era, bro, was that ass classic. Niggas had
Teach
block
me how to
parties.
Dougie. Teach me
Right.
Cat Daddy.
I don't know, but the Cat Daddy shit was whack. I ain't like that or whatever.
All right, but Dougie was lit.
Yeah, that
In
was
high
cool.
school, when we were in high school, we was lit off of Dougie, bro.
Right.
So stop playing with Soulja 2, Big Draco.
Right.
Stop playing with these legends, bro. I understand why, Soulja felt the way he felt. I would feel the same way. But, hey, man, it's whatever at this point, bro. That shit is old, whatever. Right. You know what I mean? So, listen, guys. We want to thank you guys for coming out, showing out, popping out, giving us that energy that we need, us giving that energy back to you guys with this fire-ass episode. We want you guys to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and share. You know what I'm saying? And we got more content coming to you guys. And also, we would like to talk about a few things that might be happening on our channel. We have a friend of ours. She goes by the name Darlene. And her podcast will be shown on our channel.
Yep.
She's
joining the team.
She's joining the team. We're supporting each other.
Under the Tough Talk banner. Expect a lot of her content to be coming onto our channel soon.
And a lot of other stuff too with other people and stuff like that. So.
Right. Like we'll be doing a lot of different stuff soon. We want to thank you guys so much, those who have made it this far into this video, those who continue to, watch our videos and support us. Shouts out to you, Tough Talk Army, Tough Talk Nation, Tough Talk Kingdom. I like the word kingdom. I just keep saying that. Tough Talk Kingdom. Let me see the aux code. I got a good vibe to play.
You got a good vibe.
I got a good vibe.
So we just want to let you guys know we got a lot of content on the way. We got a lot of other people joining and got a lot of different things coming out. So
yes, we're
be on
growing.
the lookout.
We're growing. We're becoming greater. We're becoming more powerful by the minute, by the second, by the iota of the second.
What you say, iota?
Iota. Means, I don't know what it means, but
I thought you said Yoda for some reason.
No, I said iota. People say I don't know what it means though. Iota of a second, I don't know. But I'm about to play this little clip. I thought it was really funny. It's a hilarious thing. I love my African people.
And we just won't get married.
Baby C, let me tell you something. You look beautiful today.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very beautiful. When I look you from this side, you know what you look like?
I don't want to know.
You look like a precious stone.
I don't know.
I want to sing a love song for you. You are the treasure that I seek.
Mm-hmm.
You were close to me, yet I did not know. The love that I seek for many years was right beside me, yet I couldn't feel it.
Okay, I'm done.
When I close my...
Yo, son,
I thought you about to play music.
No, I am. I'm playing with you.
Oh my God.
That was a little
bro.
jokey joke. It was a little jokey joke. It's a little jump.
Please put the music on.
Nah, the reason why I play that is because it's this song, bro. That's mad dope. I like it. I was playing it the other day. Shouts out to my African people. Right?
Yeah, shout out to y'all too.
Our African family out there, those who subscribe to us, those who out there, you know, if y'all know me, y'all know my body. But this is the vibe.
So you know my body, you are.
My bad.
Fuck is it?
This is my shit.
Just like the sun, light up the earth, you light up my life.
Hey.
The only one I ever see with a smile so bright. And just yesterday, you came around my way.
Thank you guys for showing y'all love and support. We appreciate you guys, every last one of you guys. I said you guys 3 times because I gotta let you guys know.
Tell them what to do, bro. Tell them what to do.
I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna need you to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and share the Tough Talk TV Kingdom. You feel me? We out. Grr, bow. Hey, that was nice, bro.
Yeah.